So it is Wednesday, May 6th, 2015, and I wanted to just briefly, document something extremely important to me that just happened this morning. So when I started this journey of macro counting and a different regimen, having a coach, started pretty much with 747Fitness. I had a goal in mind, and mind you, this is, a little over 10 weeks ago. My goal was to see 130. When I was in high school, I wasn't ever really like a big person. I wasn't ever a skinny person, but I was always athletic. I did all the sports. I did volleyball, track. I was a cheerleader, so when I was in high school, I was around 135 at the most. I would say anywhere from like 133 to 135. And I looked, small. I mean, I wasn't, like I said, skinny, but I wasn't like what I would consider, fat or chubby. I wasn't that big. I mean, to me, I obviously wanted to be smaller because I had friends that were, 100 pounds, but that was high school. So yeah, anyways, when I started this journey, I had a goal in mind, and it was absolutely to see 130 one day. Like, I couldn't wait. It seemed like such a long way off because prior to counting my macros and, doing a different training regimen and actually having a strict training protocol before I would kind of just go in the gym and do a lot of things, but not have a schedule. I would just go in there, do everything I could. So with that, I wasn't losing weight. I wasn't dropping weight. I probably stood at, the 140s, 143 to 145 forever. It seemed like for months and months and months and months and months. And it was frustrating. But I just kept telling myself, I'm gaining muscle too, which I'm sure I was, but I had no idea what I was doing, pretty much. So 130 was my goal. Like, to see that would be insane, is what I thought, I just couldn't even imagine it. I couldn't wait. So anyways, that was my goal, 10 weeks ago. And I didn't think I would see it, soon. I thought it would take me a few months for sure. That's, 13 pounds, which in my world is a ton and it would take forever. I was lucky if I lost a pound in a month. So yeah. So, the point of this video is I've been seeing, 132, 131, even 130.6 lately, which is amazing. And I had told my coach that once I see, 120 something, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be an amazing moment for me, for sure. And I knew it was coming, soon. I knew I would see it eventually because I was, like I said, seeing 131, 130.6 and kind of staying around there for a few days. So yeah, so I had a shitty night. I had a really horrible night. So yeah, so I went to bed early, had a bad night, kind of woke up throughout the night off and on. Didn't have a great morning to start. However, I did my usual routine, wake up, go to the bathroom, get undressed, and weigh myself. That's what I do every morning, and keep track of my weight. And then submit that to my coach, once a week. So when I did that this morning, I was 128.8. So, of course, I did it a few times to make sure it was right. And so yeah. Sorry. So yeah, it's kind of silly. I know. I'm crying about weight on a scale. But it's like I know it's just a number, but it's like so much more. um, I have so much further to go, and I know that because I do want to compete, you know, one day, and want to get on stage, and I just have a lot of work to do. But to know that I worked that hard already, you know, and it's only been 10 weeks. I'm in week 10 now. And in the bodybuilding world, in the competing world, that is nothing, pretty much, you know. That's just a drop in the bucket, time-wise. So for me to see not only me reaching such a big milestone for me, to know how hard I worked to get here is, it's pretty intense, and it's pretty gratifying for sure. It makes me extremely proud. It's not easy by any means. It's extremely rewarding, and it's what I want, and it's worth it. So, yeah, I mean, nothing worth anything comes easy, as they say, and that's true. In life, in love, and everything, it's not easy. You know, relationships are hard, work is hard, life is hard sometimes, you know, it's not easy, but it's beautiful. In the end, it's extremely rewarding, and for me to see that number on that scale, and I know I'm only gonna get better and do better, but it's kind of, like I said, a milestone for me, and it's actually more of, as weird as it sounds, but a starting point for me, as in, you know, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to, you know, continue to kick butt in the gym and outside of the gym, you know, continue on my macro counting and really just being dedicated. And, you know, I'm not perfect. I have my moments where I mess up, or I probably should go harder in the gym sometimes, and I do, or something like that. But overall, like, I've been doing really well. Overall, I am extremely proud of myself. Very proud of myself. And I am extremely excited to see how far I go. You know, like I said, now that I have a coach, I'm on a team, it's just a different feeling. It's not only like I'm absolutely doing it for myself and accomplishing my goals, but I'm also doing it for others. You know, I'm doing it for my coach. I'm doing it for people that are watching me, people that hopefully are inspired by me or will be inspired by me, and know that it's not easy, like I said, but if it's something you want, you gotta go for it. You gotta work hard, and I promise you it will pay off. I promise you. And it does take time, but like I said, even in 10 weeks, I mean, I've dropped over 13 pounds, and on top of that, I'm sure I'm gaining muscle too, so who knows how much fat I've lost. I don't know, but you know, I'm losing inches, I'm toning out, like, I'm changing. My body is absolutely changing, and my mind is changing too. So yeah, I just wanted to share this huge milestone of seeing 128.8 on the scale. It's huge for me, huge. So yeah, I'm excited.